So that you have this struggle of like, I want to tell all these characters' story. How do I do that in the limited time span?
Yeah, I think echoing those sort of things too. And there's always going to be like budgetary concerns, and there's always going to be the want to like not just shoot a thing in your own living room of your apartment, but that's the cheapest place. So you get puppets and make funny voices. I think the best thing you can do, the biggest challenge that I think that we've faced is just overcoming those initial hurdles of getting other people that aren't just like friends with us to want to watch the show. And it's very rare when you're doing things for new media that you ever get to hear anyone laugh at your jokes. You pretty much have to rely on, you know, tweets and the comment section on YouTube pages to see like what jokes landed as far as like what people are willing to repeat again. It's trying to intuit what your viewers are actually wanting out of each experience and how you can meet their expectations but also defy them when you get the chance.
We've got 2 more episodes in the first season, so we kind of committed to 6 episodes to tell the story of Ben and his friends getting together to make a web series. One of the surprising things that came along the journey is that, you know, first of all, getting viewers is hard enough, and we were surprised that people actually started watching. And then those viewers turned into people who actually wanted to support the brand and not just views, but actually do stuff for us and help us out with different things. Like in the last episode, during the quote-unquote sex scene, there's a song playing, and it's funny because we have a bonus content, side content thing called the Ben Diaries, in which is just Ben and Alex, the characters, filming on a flip cam. And in one of those episodes, Alex, the character, is singing a song. Not like a full, just like improvising, whatever. One string, one chord that he barely picked up. And 3 girls in the UK came across it and decided they were going to actually write the full song. And that's the actual song that was playing in that scene, is a fully mastered version of that. And we've been finding that there's a lot of people across the globe, like this girl in Poland is a graphic design artist out there, and she drew some posters of all the characters in different moments and stuff like that, which look incredible. So I think in creating 2 more episodes and maybe trying to tackle a 2nd season eventually, I think the future is that we really want to create something that fans become very invested in and become kind of part of like this weird club. Like I'm a big fan of Johnny Cupcakes, and I kind of look to that as like I want kind of like this little cult of people who are incredibly engaged. And we always talk about like it's not necessarily about views; it's always about are they engaged? Do they want to do stuff on the outside? Like what happens when they leave the computer and go do something else? Is it still with them? Are they still talking about it? And I think that's what we're kind of going for.
Yeah, I mean, I just echo that same statement that I think the future of us is you know, we'd love to figure out some way to monetize things, and new media is always really hard to get, you know, financing, to secure financing and long-term financing, because if you want to do anything like this as a real job, you have to be able to do it 5 days a week. Right now we're all day job people, all trying to make a living and still do this on the side. And so I think for whatever ends up ultimately becoming the fate of the show, I think everyone's pretty much prepared to keep going regardless of that and create new content and new media for whatever the next kind of platform or generation of entertainment is.
Amen. Yeah, we actually have a surprise coming with that. So it's like we can't really talk about it because it's gonna be a very big surprise. It's not just you finally find out what they're making. But initially we just started it's very artsy. It's a little above itself.
Yeah, we just figured like some of the funnest things to make fun of in web series stuff is and media in general is to make fun of your own. So we kind of wrote like the worst dialogue scenes for, I mean, Matt to play with the dreamy eyes. Bullshit. It's like when acting has gone wrong and when directing has gone wrong, and it's just like pretentious hack stuff. And so we're like, we can write that well. So the goal is to eventually, to kind of show the audience like what the show is that they've been kind of making and creating along the side. But I think one of the most interesting things about doing meta shows in general is that for everyone that doesn't participate in creating content, be it for web series or television or whatever, you don't really know how similar the experiences are. Like we said, scheduling. Scheduling sucks. You know, getting people there, getting like food there on the day, securing the location. You know, having some actor freak out and start trying to run the set. You know, like all those things happen, and so I think it's just we've been off a lot that we could chew trying to do that. A show within a show, kind of crazy things, but we will show it. We'll show it at some point, but it'll probably be very truncated. We're not going to make you sit through that.
Okay, can I get a round of applause for the creators?
Yay!
Thanks, guys.